In the previous tutorial we made 4 variations of the lowercase letter b. I'm going to keep this glyph and remove the rest of them. Move the glyph to the second artboard, and the first thing that I want to do is the optical compensation for the ball. Since we decreased the width of the ball, you can notice the top and the bottom seem a bit sharper compared to the ball of the O. What we can do is increase the optical compensation, since sharper extremities make the glyph seem smaller. You can bring a copy of the lowercase letter O next to it so we can compare them. Grab the selection tool and nudge the anchor points on the top and bottom a few pixels. In my case, I'm going to push them 4 pixels out. Next, if we look at the stem, the same thing is happening with the spur, as it sharpens at the bottom. But first, let's align this anchor point of the stem with the ball. Just drag it down to the intersection point. After, grab the 2 anchor points at the bottom and we're going to move them down 10 points, since the spur is not sharper than the bottom of the lowercase letter O. Hopefully this makes sense, but in a nutshell you compare the shapes and trust your eyes. Even if you can't tell the difference, try out different sizes and in the end your eyes will adjust to the best way of doing the optical compensations. Let's get rid of the copy of the lowercase letter O and group these shapes together. Select the stem and the ball and hit Ctrl G on your keyboard. This is going to group them together. Align the glyph horizontally to the center and make a copy of it on the 4th artboard. Right click on the glyph, go to Transform and select the Reflect option. For the axis, select vertical, and as well at the bottom you have a checkbox for preview. Check that when you want to preview the changes that you're about to do without applying them. Click OK. Now we have the lowercase letter d. Pretty easy, right? Next, make a copy of the lowercase letter b on the 16th artboard. Reflect the glyph, but this time horizontal. Align it to the top of the lowercase letter O. And since I know this glyph is 4 points taller than the lowercase letter O, I'm going to move it up by 4 points. Grab the line segment tool and measure the overshoot of the lowercase letter O. In my case it's 14 points. Click undo to remove the line segment tool. That's Ctrl Z on your keyboard. The descender of the lowercase letter p needs no undershoot. That's because the shape is straight, but I know that we will have undershoot for other glyphs, and since I don't want them to extend past the size of the artboard, I'm going to make the descender shorter by 14 points. And we have the lowercase p. Make a copy of the lowercase p on the 17th artboard. Reflect the shape on a vertical axis. And now we have the lowercase q as well.